Hello, this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I am here today with a very exciting sneak peek for Diamond Art Club for their Christmas releases, which are coming out this Saturday, the 28th of October. They are spoiling us with 25 new Christmas paintings. I am so excited. I'm watching all the previews as they come out this week to see which ones might just kind of happen to jump into my basket. So before I go any further, massive thank you as ever to Diamond Art Club for sending this over to me to show you today. I have got a Richard Lorenz for you. He is one of my favourite artists that Diamond Art Club offer, so this is a real treat for me. So this is Myrtle Ho Ho Ho. It's just a tiny little picture for you there to wet your whistle, and I will get into this and show you in more detail in just a second. So this is a square painting and it's 55.8 by 70.7 centimetres. So it's a kind of medium-sized kit for Diamond Art Club. Right, I'm going to get into this now. So yes, Richard Lorenz. If any of you are here as people who've been following my channel for a while, it will not be news to you that I really like Richard Lorenz, because I have had several unboxings from him recently, and I even have more to come. Diamond Art Club has released quite a few paintings by him recently, and yeah, I have been unable to resist on numerous occasions. But this one is super exciting because it's Christmassy, and I've been looking for Christmas paintings to do this season, and this is definitely going to be one of them. Richard Lorenz has got this really cool, what's the word I'm looking for, like ethic around painting as well. I really like the message that he is trying to put across. That's what I'm trying to say. So he talks about how everyone is a bit quirky and weird and different, and that's why his birds are too. They're all very different and unique, just like us. And I like that a lot. So Diamond Art Club, if you buy from them, you will get it in a box like this, and on the back you've got all sorts of useful information like how diamond painting works, in case this is your very first time that you have purchased from them, kit contents, all of that kind of thing. You have got a discount code here for 10% off. I'll talk a bit more about discount codes later on though, because you can do better than that, particularly if it's your first purchase, and you can always save a bit of money on the listing price for Diamond Art Club paintings. So inside I have a toolkit, a small sticker, and of course my painting. So first of all, I personally like to use this small sticker on the side of my box just for the way I store them. It helps me to see them better in that cupboard. But people use these for all sorts. It's got a little bit of information about the painting on it, and it's just a useful little thing. Oh, I can't peel that off. I'll do that later because I'm all fingers and thumbs. People use them for logbooks, just all kinds of things, and they are a really nice addition to the kits. Now, let's take a look at the toolkit. So Diamond Art Club toolkits come in this nice recyclable sort of heavy duty paper bag, and on the back it will list what's in here, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a look with you. This kit, I should say, is releasing, well, I've mentioned that it's releasing on Saturday the 28th. The time for that release will depend on where in the world you are. So if you are in the US, Pacific time is going to be 9:30 a.m. And then Eastern time is 12:30 p.m. If you're in the UK like me, it'll be 5:30 p.m. If you have early access, which means that you are a Ruby or Diamond member of Diamond Art Club's rewards tier structure, you get early access. So you get to buy your paintings a little bit earlier. It is 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, or 5 p.m. UK time. But watch your email for an email to come through from them. It often comes a little bit ahead of that as well, and you can buy as soon as you get that email. So I have a pair of tweezers. They got a little mark on them, but that's fine. Diamond Art Club only sends tweezers out with square kits, so if you buy a round kit from them, don't be surprised when you don't receive any. But yeah, they are very sharp and pointy, very helpful for picking drills off. Some people even place diamonds with these. They're just a handy bit of kit. You will get a pen and a matching comfort grip. The colours of these will vary depending on what you buy and even just from one copy of this kit to another. But they always coordinate with each other, which is a nice touch. And this one's a really nice turquoisey colour. I like that. You will get a little roll of baggies. These are very helpful for kitting up, kitting down. People use them for all sorts of things, but they're always a useful thing to have in your diamond painting kit. You have, what shall I go to next? You have a couple of multi-placers. So you have a 7-placer and a 4-placer. These are the thin plastic multi-placers, which are really decent. They are a lot easier to use than the clear plastic ones if you've seen those. And you get these in every kit, so you can build up a really good stash of those. You will get a little heart-shaped caddy with 2 plates of Diamond Art Club's heart-shaped pink wax. It does have a plastic cover on it, so make sure that you peel that back. I haven't got the nails to do it today. But yeah, if you peel that back before trying to stick your pen in it, otherwise you will find it tricky to load your pen. But this is a really decent pink wax. You get, of course, a tray, and this one comes with a stopper. So if you get this little random looking piece of plastic in your toolkit, that's what it is. It's a stopper that goes in this end and just makes it a bit easier to contain your drills in your tray if you're shaking them around to line them up. And then you will get a roll of washi tape. So this is another thing that's going to vary from kit to kit. You'll get a roll of washi tape, but it may look very different to this one. Washi tape's used for all sorts of things in diamond painting. A lot of people like to put it around the edge of their paintings where the glue extends a little bit beyond the painting area, just to stop it collecting fluff. A lot of people use it to section up their painting by putting it over the plastic cover. And I also sometimes use it just to help me fix paintings to my easel if they're a bit smaller than the easel and my clips can't reach. So yeah, another really useful tool. And last but not least, a cover minder. I really like this one. I was hoping to get it for ages, and this is the second one I have now. So yeah, really happy with that. So cover minders, they have a little magnet on the back, and what you do with this is you pop the magnet behind your painting, you pop the top bit on top of your painting, on top of the plastic cover that you want to hold out of your way. They connect through the painting, and then you're not fighting your plastic cover anymore. Cover minders are another thing that are going to vary from one kit to another. But yeah, really happy with that. Okay, let me pack away my toolkit. Okay. If you hear any clicking, clacking noises in the background, that's my cat creeping around the room. The kitten is elsewhere today, which is a good thing because the last video I put up, he kept bombing it. But yeah, the older cats come to play today. So your painting will come in a dust cover, which is branded, which is nice. Just keeps it nice and clean in the box. So I always tend to put my paintings away exactly as they come, like this, once I've had a look at them. And then they stay nice and fresh for whenever I'm going to get round to working on them. Oh, it's a very sticky one. Obligatory stroke of the canvas. I always do this because Diamond Art Club has this really, really lovely material that they use for their canvases. It's called tarpaulin. It's just the right blend of durable and also malleable. You know, it's not flimsy at all, but it's really nice and soft and easy to work with. Okay. Let me have a look at some of the bits that come inside and then I'll take a peek at the canvas. I'm saving the best bits. So any order from Diamond Art Club will come with one of these thank you for purchase leaflets. There's some really useful information in here, particularly if it's your first time buying from Diamond Art Club, but do have a look regardless, because we have got a what's included list, tips and tricks. Here is another discount code. You've got the links to their social media groups. So we've got their VIP Facebook group, which is a really large group at this point, really great resource, which you're entitled to join once you have made a purchase from them. And a video link as well there for more step-by-step video instructions, if that's the way your mind works and you prefer to watch something than read it. And then on the back as well, here is a link to the app. So Diamond Art Club has an app and a website. Your first purchase through the app, you can get 20% off. So yeah, useful to know. And on that note, if you have never purchased from Diamond Art Club before, I also have a discount code that you can use. It's just CAT20. You pop that into the discount code at checkout. It's also in the description box of this video, and that will give you 20% off your very first purchase from Diamond Art Club. I am a Diamond Art Club affiliate, so if you do choose to use that, I may make a small amount of commission. But yeah, just make sure you don't pay full price one way or another. There are so many discount codes out there floating around. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is the sticker sheet. And here is a closer picture of Myrtle. She is just fabulously creepy. I think she's brilliant. Oh, I am so looking forward to working on this painting. So Myrtle has got 67 colours to bring her to life. So there's a lot going on in this painting. And you can see lots of really bright colours in here, mixed in with the more neutral tones from the background. And that's one of the things I really enjoy about Richard Lorenz paintings, is you often have this just gorgeous juxtaposition of a more neutral background and then really, really bright pops of colour coming out from it. So just going to do a quick check. So I have got 4 AB drills in this painting. I know this because they have a DMC code under 150. And if you don't know what an AB drill is, it's an Aurora Borealis drill. It's got a extra special coating on it, a bit like the Aurora Borealis that you see in the lights, that kind of in the sky, that sort of shimmery effect. And they bring out really nice accents in the painting, and they're a really nice addition generally. So I've got 4 of those in nice bright colours. And then looking at the other end here, I've got 2 colours with a Z in front of them. And that means these are fairy dust drills. So fairy dust drills are a slightly newer kind of special drill that Diamond Art Club brought out. They have glitter on them, and they're a really good in-between step between normal drills that are sparkly but plain, for want of a better word, and AB drills which are, you know, a bit glitzy. These have a really subtle, pretty, gentle glitter effect, and I find them really, really nice additions to paintings. This is all a sticker sheet, so all of these are individual stickers that you can peel off and add to your storage pots. They're a really good amount of gluiness as well, if that makes sense. I stick these directly to my storage pots and they tend to stay stuck down, and then at the end of the painting when I'm kitting down, they come off without leaving residue. So yeah, really great stickers. And anything that saves me a job when I'm kitting up is all good by me. I can't wait to have a look at her in a second. Okay, what shall I do next? I'm going to take a quick peek and then I'm going to go through the drills, I think. So Diamond Art Club uses poured glue for their canvases. And I mention this because it means that I can roll this canvas back on itself in order to get it flattened to show you nice and quickly. So you don't need to, unless you want to, flatten your canvases from them under books and that kind of thing. Rolling it back on itself generally does the job pretty well. And if I need to do anything else to it, I will just peel the plastic cover back a bit and that will flatten it out more. So here we go. Ha ha ha, she looks fabulous. Oh, I'm so excited about this painting. I really like Christmassy paintings that are, they're very Christmassy, but they're like not, they're not just a traditional Christmas scene. I mean, I like those as well, don't get me wrong, and I've done a few of those, but because I have done a few of those, I like ones that are a bit different, and that's what this one is. Wow. She's kind of scary, isn't she? But in a really adorable way. This one is going to be so much fun. And these fairy lights glowing around her. I can see now that a lot of those contain AB drills and they're just going to be glitzy. I will come over this and look over the special drills more in a little bit though. Okay, let's take a look at the drills. So Diamond Art Club drills come wrapped in plastic like this with a little label on them to tell you what the painting is that they're for. That's just in case you like to store your canvases and drills and everything separately if space is an issue for you. So that's a nice little touch. Okay, I'm going to open the bag. And let's take a look at all these 67 colours. Right. Okay, so first of all, I have got 2 shades of brown that were loose by themselves. I suspect there are going to be a lot of shades of brown, but that's what gives us the depth and just the amazing rendering effect of a diamond art club painting, is having lots and lots of similar shades in. Right, I have got 2 bags of this cream colour, 3371, which is a very dark brown. I've got 2 bags of 840 and 3 bags of this 3064. Like I said, lots of browns. And now I have got 2 bags of my first AB. Now ABs are sometimes used quite sparingly in paintings, but it looks like this one is going to be blitzed up. So there's 2 fairly full bags of this lovely kind of slightly orangey red. It's not like a bright fire engine red. I really like that actually. And I've got some more reds here. And how many? 4 bags of this beige colour here. Colour blocking heaven with those, I would imagine. 2 bags of 3863 and then 611 and 437. So the next strip seems to feature some of the smaller bags of not that many drills. So I've got a lovely lemony yellow there, some teals and greens and another AB. Here is 138. Very pretty and sparkly there. Nice bit of sunlight coming through the curtain, coming through my window there to show that off in all its glory. I've got more browns. That looks to be a sort of dark blue, nice orangey yellow and another yellow. And another brown, a dark brown there. 321, it's a lovely sort of softer red. And looks like, yeah, 3 bags of 436. There's another of our big beastie brown colours. And here's the 310. So 4 bags of 310. 310 is obviously black. And there's a fair amount of that in this painting. But then looking at Myrtle, there is quite a lot of black in her head. Okay, 833 is sort of dark mustardy brown. 351's nice. It's a sort of dark salmon colour, I would say. I'm just sort of making up the descriptions. I don't know what they're called. I'm just telling you what they are to me. I've got a lovely green there. I do like green. Oh, and here is the first fairy dust drill. Now, it's normally very difficult to get these to show up through the plastic bag, but as I've got a bit of sunlight on me, hopefully you can just see the sort of more subtle glitziness of that compared to those ABs I showed you before. And for comparison, here is an AB next to it. That's quite handy. So you can see both of them are just really pretty and provide accents for the painting in different ways. 890, 937. So we're going through some greens, some more browns. So many shades of brown. Who would have even known so many existed? 3818 is a really nice sort of foresty green that I enjoy a lot. More beiges and browns. And here is 740. Always enjoyed working with this colour. It's a really nice bright orange. And a bit more brown and a sort of dark cream there. And now I've got the strip of drills with just a few drills in each bag. So these are the ones that are just going to be little pops of colour in amongst everything else. So there's a nice bright blue there, and then 122. That's another AB, and I don't remember ever having that one before. It's really nice, like a sort of dark mint green. How pretty. And then some pinks and reds. Yeah, there's quite a lot of colours with not many drills. Interesting. That probably suggests there's going to be a fair amount of colour blocking in this painting. Nice peach and blue, and oh, I like 327. That's another favourite. Nice turquoisey colour. And there is the second fairy dust drill. So let's see if I can show you that one. That's a lovely colour too, isn't it? Really pretty. We've got some greens, one of my favourite purple shades, a bit of blue and reds and browns, and there we go. That is all of the drills. So kind of what I would expect for a Richard Lorenz painting. Lots and lots of neutral tones in the background, and then just really nice, pretty bright colours that are going to pop out as well. Okay, I am going to clear all of these off and then pan over this painting for you so that you can take a closer look at it, and then I will come back and pick out where some of those special drills go. Isn't she fabulous? I think she might be one of my favourite Richard Lorenz characters. She's just like creepy but cute. So I'm going to have a look and see if I can find out where these ABs and things go. But it's probably going to be fairly obvious because just looking at the painting, you can see pops of colour and those correspond to the AB colours. So I'm willing to bet that that is where I'm going to find them. So number one was the red, that if you remember, there's quite a lot of it. And that is because all of this writing down here, ho, 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 is all in red ABs. And then moving further up through Myrtle's dress, this bow has got quite a lot. The gnome's hat over here has got a little bit. And then all of these red patches from the fairy lights, I see ABs through all of those. A little bit in her eyes as well. Oh, and in her hat. Basically, wherever there's red, there's a good chance it's an AB. And then 2 was that lovely dark minty green one. Now, there was very little of that, so where is that hiding? I have really struggled to find that one. There were very few drills in that colour. I've looked at all the green sections. I've just been peering at it for a good couple of minutes and I have not found them. They may be visible to you in the viewfinder, I'm not sure. Sometimes I just can't see these things for looking. But suffice it to say there aren't very many of those. 3 is the yellow, and that one I can see in the yellow fairy lights. And is that a little bit in her eyes? No. That's an orange colour. And then 4 is the blue AB, and again, the fairy lights, and also in Myrtle's beak. So that's where your ABs are, or most of them at least, all the ones I could find. And then looking at the bottom, the codes for the fairy dust drills, there is a percentage mark in green and this little box thing. So let me see if I can find those. So, okay, the green fairy lights, they seem to be the green AB. And a bit around here in Myrtle's face as well. And up in her little hat. I love that. That hat is going to be really glitzy. And then the turquoisey one, which again is another one I don't think there was that much of, was there? But I see a little bit over here and up there. So yeah, that one's around. Okay, so yeah, basically the lights and the accents of Myrtle, like the hat and the important parts of her face and that kind of thing, and then her clothes have all got quite a lot of special drills in them to draw your eye to them. So yeah, I think that's going to look fabulous. Going back to what I was saying earlier as well, you can see that this background has got a lot of opportunities for colour blocking. If that is your kind of thing that you can just whiz through multi-placer, those will go fairly quickly. I mean, there's not huge sections of it. They are a little bit broken up, but they would still, I would expect, go fairly quickly. And then, I mean, I don't see any sections that I would describe as heavy confetti, really. Meaning, you know, ones where you're having to change the colour in your tray all the time. You know, there are some sections that are bittier. Her face is about the most confetti that I see. But it's not that bad. So this is probably quite a good one for people who aren't a fan of dealing with confetti, but maybe don't want huge blocks of colour blocking as well, if that gets a bit boring for you. So here she is. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at her with me. I am absolutely thrilled to have her. I can't wait to kit her up and start working on her, to be honest. I love this little gnome. His little scrawny legs. Isn't he cute? And I love the idea of the fairy lights going through her. It somehow adds to her cute menace. So as I said, this is going to be released on Saturday the 28th of October at either 9 AM Pacific time, 12 PM Eastern time and 5 PM UK time for early access, or half an hour later at 9:30 AM Pacific time, 12:30 PM Eastern time and 5:30 PM UK time if you are going for general release. And if you're in a different time zone, just pop one of those into Google and you'll be able to figure out what time it will be. Thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.